I might be a little nervous, but just don't be afraid by that. Today I'm making my first YouTube video about my struggles with thyroid disease. Specifically, my struggles with Hashimoto's disease. So I'll start from the beginning. Basically, I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease about a year ago, and when I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease, it actually was kind of relieving, which might sound crazy to you. You might say, why were you relieved to be diagnosed with thyroid disease? Well, that was because all along I knew that something was wrong with me. You know, I knew that something was different, and I really wanted answers. And so when I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease, I was happy because I finally got answers to what was going on with my body. So basically, I'll start from the beginning. So I started I started having difficulties with my health, or having difficulties with my day of life when I was in high school. And I remember I was in 9th or 10th grade, I think 10th grade, and I would just have the hardest time paying attention in class. You know, my teacher would be talking about something, and then I would zone off, and then I would pay attention again, like at the end of class when everybody's about to leave and class is almost over. And I wonder, like, why can't I pay attention in class? Why can't I listen to what my teacher is saying? And then I would be tired all the time, and I would fall asleep in class. And that was odd because I definitely was getting more than enough sleep at home. And I just didn't understand why I was so tired in class. But, you know, I told my parents, and we kind of just decided that that's just a part of, you know, puberty, and not just a part of growing. But then as the years went on, I still was very tired all throughout high school. My friends would notice that I was always sleeping in class, or not really sleeping, but nodding off in class or zoning out. And that was so odd. And then I became very lethargic, which is very similar to being tired all the time, but it's also when you feel weak. You just feel exhausted constantly. And so I would be not just in class, but just in my everyday life. I would wake up from an 8 to 10 hour sleep, and then I'd be up for maybe 30 or 45 minutes to an hour, and then I want to go right back to sleep, which is ridiculous because I just woke up from, you know, a night's sleep, and now here I am wanting to sleep throughout the day again. And it really scared me, you know, because I just didn't understand what was going on. And so that really went on for a while until I can't remember what grade I was in, but I finally went to the doctor with my mom, and we went to the pediatrician, excuse me. And I told her my problems. I was like, I'm so tired all the time, I'm lethargic, I'm falling asleep in class, I can't pay attention in class, what's wrong with me? And so she basically told me that I needed to just work out. I needed to work out more and just be healthier. And I said, okay. That kind of confused me because it seemed like she wasn't believing what I was saying. And the point about I needed to work out more, when she told me that I needed to work out more, that kind of confused me, because I actually did try to work out. I would get on the treadmill all the time and try to just walk or jog, but I felt more tired off of the treadmill than I was before I got on there. It didn't help me at all. So, you know, I didn't understand why she would give me that advice. I thought it just wasn't good advice. So that really led nowhere. So then it was just years and years. I graduated high school, and I still was having the same problems. I was always lethargic, tired, and then I started to actually get weak in my muscles. As you can see, I have a lot of hair, and so combing my hair every day is important. But when my muscles got weak, I couldn't even comb my hair. So then my dad would have to comb my hair for me, which was just so embarrassing. He'd have to comb my hair for me because I was so weak I couldn't even take a comb through my hair without complaining. Like, I felt like I was doing push-ups just combing my hair. So it was just very scary times. And not to mention, I got into a very deep depression, which is hard for me to talk about, but it was a very sad time, and I just wasn't myself. I was moody all the time. I didn't have a lot of hope. So, but after graduating high school, I still wanted to, follow my dreams and go to college. So I went to college, and I was a freshman in college at a college in New York City. I was so excited, but when I was there, I still wasn't myself. I was still having the same problems, and my health was keeping me from connecting with my friends at school. It was keeping me from really connecting with them. And it was just one day where I had woken up from this long, I don't even know how long I was asleep for. I just know I went to sleep. It was still during the day, but it was during the fall time, so it was already dark. So, but I went to sleep during the evening, and it was like dark. Then I woke up, it was dark again, and I was like so confused. I was like, where am I? What day is this? Like, how long have I been asleep? I couldn't even remember where I was. And I had been asleep for, almost 10 hours. Like, I was exhausted. And by the time I woke up, I was still tired. That's the thing. It's like, you're never not tired when you have Hashimoto's disease. So, yeah, I woke up from that long nap, and I was just so confused. And I looked in the mirror. I didn't know who it was. I just didn't know. My hair was falling out. I was weak. So I just said, I have to go home. And so I finally went home, and my mom took me. She said, you know what, because once I got home, I transferred out of that college in New York to a local college here in Tennessee, and we finally said, we're going to take you to the specialist, like a thyroid specialist. And the reason why my mom specifically said take me to a thyroid specialist is because my aunt has thyroid disease. And yeah, so we finally said we're going to go to a thyroid specialist, and that was the best decision that we ever could have made, because my doctor was so kind, and he took my blood samples, and finally the sample showed me what I did think all along, was that I had thyroid disease. I didn't know, it said that I did have thyroid disease. And don't get me wrong, I was not like happy to find out that I had thyroid disease, but I was relieved to find out that yes, there actually is this thing that's going on. Like, you actually have something. You're not crazy. You're not making up these symptoms. You're not lazy. I have thyroid disease. So after we finally got that news, and I finally got the answers, now I could figure out, okay, how can I really help get rid of this? Because I didn't think that I would be taking medicine my whole life. That's what the doctor said. And he wasn't being rude. He was just telling me what he really thought. He said, you'll have to take this medicine for the rest of your life, because your body is not producing the hormones that it needs. So this medicine is going to give you those hormones that you need so that your body can balance out and you could be normal. And it did help me at first. It really did help me, especially mentally wise. That pill that I was taking really helped me to get in a better mental place. But now that I was thinking, now that I'm in a better mental place, I want to figure out how can I really heal. So I googled, how to heal thyroid disease, simple things. And I stumbled upon this book called The Medical Medium. And I was really naive at first, because this Medical Medium book, basically a man says, he calls himself the Medical Medium, but his name is Anthony. And he basically says that angels speak to him and tell him that, people that have chronic illnesses don't have to just depend on these medicines. They actually can heal themselves through eating raw fruits and vegetables. And from food. Food can heal us. Certain types of food can heal us. So I said, okay, what do I have to lose? I'm going to try this. And what I did was I did the detox. And it was the best decision that I've ever made in my life. I did his detox. His detox is actually for 28 days. But I did it for I only did it about 10 days. Because, well, I'll get to that. But I did his detox for 10 days. And basically what you do is you're eating raw foods for 10 days. Or for 28 days. But I did it for 10 days. So I ate raw fruits and vegetables, lots of smoothies, salads, juices. There was a green juice which was so good, and it feels very refreshing and alkalizing. So I did that, and I felt amazing. Of course, the first day I was kind of tired, you know, but then as the days went on, I felt absolutely amazing, and I could feel the toxins leaving my body. And so it just so happened that on the last day of the cleanse, I had an appointment, an updated appointment with my thyroid specialist. And so I went to that appointment with my thyroid specialist, and it was so amazing because he could tell that I had like lost weight and that I was in a better mood and that I was happy. And that was amazing because, you know, he was trying to figure out, wow, like you're doing great. And that felt good to hear him say that to me. But I was so excited because he took my blood samples, and then I got the test results back the next day, and they showed that my hormone levels were 100% normal. They did not show that I had, you know, a thyroid imbalance or whatever you call it. And that was amazing because I felt good. I really felt like, I just felt really, really good. So yeah, it was amazing. And I won't say that I healed my thyroid disease, but I do think I am in the process of healing. You know, healing takes a while. You don't just heal overnight. But I'm just making this video to let people know that, you know, don't give up. Just because you have this illness or this chronic illness or this disease or whatever it is, you know, it'll be okay. There is always a way out. There's always a better way. And I really think that going through having thyroid disease was I had to go through that so that I can really find out that there's a better way to live, because I really wasn't eating healthy before I found out that I had thyroid disease. I wasn't eating a healthy, balanced diet, and I think me having thyroid disease was a wake-up call for me to realize, hey, you know, you have to take care of yourself and eat better. And I did do that, and I am doing that. So that's why I'm making this video, is to let people know that, you know what, it'll be okay. And so I'm so happy that I'm making this video, and hopefully I can make more videos about my thyroid disease journey when I'm not so nervous. But thank you for watching this video, and I hope to make more videos in the future that you know, shows you how I'm eating now, and I'll just talk more about my healing process. So thank you.